You are listening to a previously recorded episode of Stager Talk with RESA's CEO, Shell Broadnax.
Secrets in the stager really has the opportunity to build the foundation of these investors' businesses. I mean, that's huge. That's something that can really propel these investors to some long-term success.
So there's going to be multiple streams of revenue. There's going to be a lot of furniture that are sitting there in the field and making me passive income. Passive income over here.
Hey everybody, Shell Broadnax here with another episode of Stager Talk, and I am super excited today for my guest, Debra McLaughlin. Debra, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Shell.
Absolutely. So tell everybody the name of your business and where are you from?
My name is Debbie McLaughlin. I own Deb's Decor Home Staging and Design, and I'm located in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Fantastic. I lived in New Hampshire for a little bit of time when I was a toddler.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Do you remember what town?
I don't. Now that I think about it.
Okay.
No, it couldn't have been Concord. No, I don't know. I'll have to ask though. I'll find out on Thanksgiving. So I love the New England area up there and so pretty and beautiful. Today we want to talk about trade associations and what it means. So RESA, we are a 501c6 tax exempt nonprofit trade association. I know that's a lot of words there, but we just kind of want to reach out to members and ask them, you know, when you think of the words nonprofit, what does that ring to you? What does that mean to you?
Well, my first reaction is charity.
Yes.
Okay. Because when you think of nonprofit, you think of a charity association.
Yeah.
And, and to make a connection with charity with the RESA Association, I think of it as a business or an organization that is operating for a collective body to publicly benefit everybody in the association. And It's not for profit for themselves, but it's for profit for their members.
Yeah. You got it. So here's the thing. I think it's true too that most people, when they think nonprofit, they think of a charity, which they're very, very different. And tax exempt organizations, you have organizations, if you apply to the IRS and they review your bylaws, your business structure, how everything is organized, they will deem you worthy of being tax exempt, which means that we don't have to pay federal taxes because the work that we do is benefiting the entire staging industry. So while I founded RESA, I don't own it. I work for you, work for the members, the board of directors. They are my bosses. So they cultivate, along with HQ, we help them, because there's so many laws and things that just regular everyday people aren't going to understand about nonprofits. So the boards are the ones that follow or that create the procedures. And then HQ, the team members, were the ones that all kind of make it happen. So it's interesting, people's different takes when they're not aware of what a C6 does, as opposed to a C3, which is a charity. So you're right. It's embedding for the members. And because we don't know one person owns it, when I move on, the board of directors will hire somebody else to take my place. And then that person runs the business side of the organization. So great answer. So with all that being said, and with everything that you know about RESA, when you think about RESA, what do you think of? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
I think of staging. I think about members. I think of like-minded people that have chosen the profession of staging. And I think of a support system that supports me in my occupation, where I can go and further my education, keep certifications current, building relationships with other stagers all around the country that will support me in all the questions that I have from day to day, because every day, every staging is different.
Yeah.
So you get into a situation where you wanted to know how other people might handle it. And so it's nice to be able to have the support of the RESA Association that I can fall back on. So basically, I look at RESA as my nucleus of my business. It provides me with insight to the market. insight to my job and helps me grow as my in my company.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's also important. Those are a lot of great benefits that we have, but members, sometimes they don't get involved. So, an active member in an association, can you just tell anybody that's listening, really, what does that mean? And then how does that benefit you?
Well, I've always been an active member in the association. I started out as a member just in my local chapter, the New England chapter. And then I became secretary because one of the secretaries was leaving for personal reasons. And I picked up the job of being the secretary of our chapter. And then I went from secretary to vice president. And now I'm currently the president, serving my second term. And the nice thing about it is that it empowers me to really take advantage of the benefits of RESA, knowing exactly what you people can offer as benefits and taking advantage of them. I think that's the biggest thing about being involved, is knowing what you offer and knowing how to utilize it to better your company, and also to mentor the members that are in my chapter. Being involved, I'm able to provide information. Part of being a member of my board, I need to set up monthly educational meetings for our members. And so I fall back on RESA, you guys, in order to help me support that education, where I can tap into other people that can come and do presentations for us. And so basically, I want to have some influence in our industry. And so becoming a member of the board gives me a little bit more influence, I think. And I'm able to see best practices handled around the country.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely, too, the skill sets, a lot of people get involved with leadership and then they worry about the skill sets. And it's like, you already have skill sets that people don't realize a lot of times, that those skill sets that you can spread that across many different types of positions. And you can translate that very, very well into a leadership position. And then once you get your basic skill sets and you're working within that leadership position, you develop new ones. So it helps you as a business person, because you're going to be dealing with all kinds of different people. So just the more people that you have to talk to, that you negotiate with, all those interactions help you become a stronger business person. And then along with that, when you belong to your trade association, just like the National Association of Realtors, they have a code of ethics. RESA also has a code of ethics. So tell me, when you think about trade associations and code of ethics, is that important to you?
It is. I believe our code of ethics is honesty, integrity, and professionalism. And I believe every trade association should live by those.
Yeah.
And when I deal with my clients, I am as honest as possible. And I want to have integrity within my company and professionalism to carry out my business. So I believe that these are three very strong qualities that every business should have.
Yeah, for sure. So with our trade association, we've got leadership opportunities through chapters to be able to get involved. We've got a great code of ethics. This is one thing that I think people misunderstand a lot, is that RESA does not train people how to become stagers. So because we're a trade association, we work with education providers. So we work with many different education providers, and they provide the core educational training. And then now coming through RESA, we give them access to all types of other information and education webinars. We do lots of webinars every month, professional development. Also, the newbie webinar is a good example of another educational avenue that we're able to provide to members as well. I think it's important. Let me ask you, what do you think is the most important thing that somebody, if they're considering joining a trade association, that they should look for?
I guess the thing that sticks out for me is support.
Yeah.
Because when everyone starts out, it's a learning process that we all go through. Starting your own business is a learning process. And staging, even though it's been around for some time, it's still relatively new and in the real estate industry. And so people need guidance of how to set up their company, and they need to have support. And I find that going to the RESA website guides me and has guided me always into making good decisions.
Awesome. I love it. I think that's about it. We're wrapping up our time. I'm telling you, we get these in and have some great small chats about leadership and education. And I appreciate you coming on. Any final words?
No, I just thank you all for giving me the continued support that you have. And I look forward to the next year ahead. And we're going strong here in New Hampshire. We just changed the Concord chapter. It was the New Hampshire Concord chapter, and we encompassed Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. And so we're now actually, it's all of New England. So stagers all throughout New England should look into our chapter to see what's going on and to see how we can help you to continue furthering along your business and to provide support. But thank you for having me on, Shell.
Well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Everybody else, rising tides raise all boats. So get involved. And another episode of Stager Talk in the bag. And here's a word from our sponsor. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, happy staging, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Hi, we're Casa One, and we make furnishing your home easy. On our desktop or mobile website, simply select your city. From there, you can choose from our huge selection of furniture, including living room, home office, bedroom, outdoor, fitness, and more. As soon as you complete your order, we get to work. We thoroughly inspect and sanitize each item to confirm quality and performance before delivery. We'll also check for any updates or changes you've made to your order. On delivery day, we'll text you so you know when we're on our way. We're Casa One. Welcome home.